Hi, and welcome back to the Save It for Parts channel. Today, I've just got a little rant. Now, normally on this channel, I get all my stuff used, secondhand, third-hand, out of a dumpster off the side of the road from a surplus store. I don't buy new stuff. Now, last year, I made the mistake of buying something new. I bought a Craftsman weed whip at a local hardware store, and I thought, great, Craftsman's a name brand, they've got a warranty. I'll finally have a weed whip that actually works, that I don't have to turn into a boat to get any use out of it, that doesn't clog up, that actually starts every time. I'm going to have a good tool for once. Ha! Yeah, that thing worked like 3 uses and then nothing. Wouldn't start, wouldn't run, no good. Okay, I thought, I've got a warranty on it. Ha ha ha. This is when I discovered warranties don't actually exist. Called up the company, they said, great, take it back to the store you got it from. Okay. Took it to the store I got it from. They said, oh, no, we don't do that. Call the company. Okay. Called the company, got somebody else. They said, oh, yeah, you got to go through our authorized repair shop, which is some little tiny shop in the corner of the city. Okay. At this point, I've driven around. I've taken it to the store. I've been on the phone. I've wasted a few hours on it already. So I take it down to Reed's Service, which is the little repair shop. They say, great. They give me a service ticket. I think all is well. This was early November 2021. It's now mid-November 2022, and I have not seen that weed whip since. I've called Reed's about once a month or so, and they've always said, oh yeah, our guy has it, he's gonna fix it, we've got the parts in, we'll call you in a week and let you know. They never call back. So I call them the next month. Oh yeah, our guy has it, we're gonna fix it, he's got the parts, it's on the bill. Okay. In the meantime, I found another weed whacker on the side of the road that I was able to get running, so at least I can, cut my lawn. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this weed whip. The last time I called the repair shop, their excuse was, oh yeah, we've had some trouble getting it started. Yeah, that's why I brought it to you guys. You're the repair shop. Lesson learned, don't expect a warranty to be useful. So we're into the second year of this thing being a complete nightmare. As I told the people on the phone, I'll never get a warranty product again. I'm never going to buy a name brand with a warranty, or at least I'm never going to do a warranty return. If I end up buying anything new, it's not going to be Craftsman. It's not going to be a name brand. It's going to be the $20 unit on Amazon that gets shipped over from China and is disposable. As soon as it breaks, throw it away, get a new one. It sounds like the current status of this mythical weed whip is they're trying to get a replacement from Craftsman. Nobody knows each other's email addresses. Nobody knows how to send each other files or documentation. So that's a whole snafu on their end. But someday, maybe Craftsman will give the repair shop replacement unit. Maybe they'll remember to call me, get it to me. I might have a weed whip by the time the grass starts growing again. This whole experience is also really deepening my hatred for small internal combustion engines. Small gas engines, weed whackers, lawnmowers, chainsaws, that's all on the way out. I think in another 20 years, nobody will have one of those. They're going to be collectible at best and just plain garbage at worst. I think I'm going to go with a rechargeable electric unit the next time I upgrade, or maybe I'll get a used rechargeable electric unit. Final update on the Craftsman weed whacker. I did get a refund check from MTD Yard Machines, who apparently is the parent company of Craftsman and Remington and a bunch of other name brand power tools. Now, they gave me the check for the original cost, $99. They didn't reimburse me for tax, they didn't reimburse me for the hour going to Menards, the hour going to the repair place, multiple hours on the phone. So, all in all, I lost money on this thing, and I would never buy another Craftsman tool. In fact, I'm really leery of buying any name brand tool anymore. They're just not a good deal. These days, a name brand means almost nothing except higher price. A warranty definitely means absolutely nothing. Warranties, those were probably great back in the 50s, along with like door-to-door vacuum salesmen, but they just are not a valid thing in today's world and today's economy. You're going to lose money on it, you're going to waste time on it, and you'd be way better off just getting a couple used ones from a garage sale, or just the cheapest ones you can find online and treating them like they're disposable. So maybe I've learned my lesson to just not buy anything new ever again. I'm just going to go ahead and continue dumpster diving all my stuff, continue getting my stuff second and third and fourth hand. I think I'm going to be a lot happier that way. Thanks for watching my old man rant. Now get off my unmowed lawn. We'll see you next time.